bought Tales of Xillia, that was the first time I've ever purchased. It was a new game. It was like in the wrapping too, like the fucking.
Yeah.
I opened it up. Nothing inside. It was just the game. Like if there was no game inside, I'd be like, excuse me. But like, it was no little booklet. They didn't even there was no instruction booklet. Have you ever bought a game and not gotten an instruction booklet?
Actually, yeah. Game. It's just a sheet. It's just a sheet.
No, I didn't. There was nothing. Like, James has got shit in there.
It had like 2 pages.
This, there was no instruction booklet. There was no sheet. It was just empty. There was nothing right here.
Yeah.
And there was no like art on the inside of this. It was just text like saying things that probably would have been the information on like the inside of like this.
I don't have it anymore,
And
but that's
like,
what Halo 4 came with.
And I was like,
Nothing.
like nothing.
And
not even an advertisement for buy this.
makes really flimsy cases now. Like they're just like.
And they're on the left.
They're trying to save the environment.
The game's on the left instead of the right.
On the Xbox One?
Yep.
Oh, I'm not talking about Xbox One. I'm talking about recent Xbox 360 games.
When I buy a Japanese game, because it's mostly them for some reason, if the booklet is thick, but it's only because it's twice, half of it's in English, then half of it's in Spanish, and I'm like, now this is a nice booklet, because this is still when like things, the war hasn't changed yet. This is what I used to like getting.
War hasn't changed.
It just has like pictures of all the guns and stuff. It's all
yeah. It doesn't just say like, hey, if your game breaks, send it here.
No game I never played that has I got a really nice case for it. Lost Planet. This is like such a nice case.
I do like the metal cases.
I fucking love that case.
Imagine if every game came with a metal case. Like you could just pay an extra $5 to get one. That'd be nice.
And it like comes with an art booklet.
Like
that's how
GTA 5, I have like the metal case. I'm like,
oh, the metal case is so nice.
I'm like,
it's nice.
Even though I hate this game, I'm like, this is worth it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of mad I didn't get like the special edition or like the collector's edition. Tales of Xillia. Not the special edition. The collector's edition was a big fucking box that came with like a figure and a bunch of shit. I just wanted the special one. It was just like, you know how like it's not a collector's edition, but it's got like a sleeve around it, so it's a little thicker because they got something in it. All it came with was like a CD and an art book like jammed into it, so I was like, that's kind of cool.
Halo 3's Ultimate version was cool. It came with like behind the scenes and shit.
I like how I didn't even expect it, but when I bought Persona 4 Arena, you guys were there, but like it had a CD just with it naturally, and I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, no, we saw it.
I love just when they add like a little extra bonus content.
Didn't Reach come with a bunch of cool bonus content though? Like the little book that had like the...
Actually,
James has it in his...
was cool.
Oh,
the figure was
I got
not
so
worth
much
it.
shit.
The statue is not worth it. That statue's kind of...
Statue wasn't worth it in the sense... I mean, I look at it and I'm like...
What a bad game.
Nah. It was fun, but it was
For
just,
a week.
It was just like one of those games that only lasts a week.
I'm debating if I want to buy the collector's edition of Tales of Symphonia. Like they're coming out with like the collector's edition.
Tail game.
Yeah, it's like Final Fantasy amount, but like we only got like a certain amount of them. But it's 2 games in 1 technically, so I'm like, I guess that is like a good incentive to be able to like. And it comes with art book by with all the art done by the studio that did like it's like an art manga book done by the studio that did Fate Zero, so it's all drawn and colored by them. Comes with like 4 figures, like little ones.
I'll put the cases in.
I'm just looking at them. Like, it's a pretty art book. Comes with a bunch of shit, but I'm like, do I want to pay $100 for it? And I'm like, depends on how much I get for Christmas.
Yeah, that's what all Christmas I'm like,
because I already know that it's a good game because it's like an older game.
I'm afraid to look at how much money I have left.
I already know because I got gas the other day and I was like, it stopped finally, and I'm like, all right, it's not going any higher, so I guess this is it.
Just ching ching ching, like yeah.
And it just finally goes like, oh. I'm like, it's all done.
Your
Hold
car?
on. My credit card?
Oh,
You
yeah,
got like
credit
$200.
card.
My mom gave me like $15 for gas the other day, and I'm like,
I hope I get
that's like all she could spare me.
I want money, please.
I need a fucking job so bad.
I have to get a job after December 13th, but I mean, I don't have to get a job like right there.
Oh, I have to get a job like now. I have no money. I have no fucking money.
One of the things I like about buying games like for example, with like the Tales of Symphonia thing, it's already exists, so I know it's a good game. People have already said because it's been out since like the GameCube era and like the other one too.
Yeah.
But like I hate when you bought like you don't know if it's going to be good or not, so you're not sure if the collector's edition is going to be worth it. So if you're like, if I put that money down, then what if the game turns out to be a piece of shit?
Yeah. I mean, no. Every time I ever spend more than like
You
80
should.
bucks,
Yeah, more than the required amount.
the game always it's like a curse. It's just like, oh, you think
Put
you
the-
think you have more money than everyone else? Fuck you! And then they just make the game so shit.
The GTA box didn't even look like it came with anything that was
Actually,
worthy
that's
of the box.
yeah. I went like when I called James. I'm like, James, I'm like, the box is small. I'm like, James like, yeah, I know, but and I'm like, then once I got the hat, I'm like, okay, like let me see if I can bend this. And then James is like, no, don't do it. He's like, it looks like shit. I'm like, oh. So I'm
This
like,
is meant to be a snapback.
it's meant to be. I'm like, fuck Snapchat. You know what they should have done? They should have had different. They had a Franklin, Trevor, and a Michael one. Each one will have their theme. So the snapback would be Franklin's. The Trevor one would be like one of those trucker hats with like the netting in the back.
Mhm.
And then the Michael one, it would probably have to be a fedora, a fedora or a golf cap. But I mean, fuck it, I'd get one. Or
Next
sunglasses.
recording.